You're watching the Highlight Zone with Wayne 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
You don't get to play many games like this when you're in high school. I mean, 2 undefeated teams, top-ranked teams in the state. It's awesome.
Oh, we'll feel some butterflies, but we're excited to come out and ready to play.
We're going to come out giving everything we got. We're not going to make a mistake like we did last year.
Playing as a team, playing as brothers, just always having each other's back.
We have to be resilient and continue to battle.
It's something that you coach for and that you play for, and our coach is so jacked for a chance to win a regional.
It's week 13 of the season on Friday the 13th. And while 13 is generally an unlucky number, risk anyone in Vegas, 7 is certainly chock full of luck. As we got 7 local teams playing for a regional title tonight here on the Zone, we're going to get to every single one of them. And it starts in 1A with, on paper, maybe the best matchup in the entire state of Indiana. Our man Colton Howard joins you with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Colton.
Well, here's a stat for all you history buffs. The past 2 years combined, South Adams has the best winning percentage in the state of Indiana. The Starfires going 23-1. The team with the second best record, well, that would be Southwood. The Knights 22-1 over the last 2 seasons. It literally doesn't get any better than this. South Adams at Southwood. It is your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Both teams undefeated here in 2020. Starfires ranked first in the 1A state polls. The Knights ranked third. First quarter, James Arnold to Aiden Warner, 53-yard do-si-do in the first touchdown of the game. South Adams on top, 7-0. It wouldn't be a goose egg for the Knights long, though. Alex Farr sends a beauty to Carson Rich. This might be catch of the year, folks, for a tying touchdown just a minute later. 7-7, and that's where we'll hang into the second quarter. That's when the scoring rampage starts. Is Arnold to Warner again. He cuts up the field, and he's in for another score. It is 14-7 Starfires early in the second quarter. Southwood down 21-14 in the second quarter. Far to Carson Rich. Richie Rich climbs the ladder in the end zone, and it's back to a tied ball game. An opportunity comes for the Knights, though, off of a turnover. Southwood back with the football. Farr's been throwing dimes all night. Here's one to Dawson Phillip for Southwood's first lead of the ball game. Knights leading by a touchdown, but Starfires finished the first half with 19 unanswered points, capped off with this play. 7 seconds left. Arnold hits Stutzman for a deep corner TD. Stutz tiptoes his way in bounds, and it's 40-28 at the end of the first half. Both teams scoring once apiece in the second half, but the second quarter really deciding this ball game. And South Adams wins the program's third regional championship, 48-35.
It was very much awaited, and we've been working 9 months since we lost last year to AC on the field. It's been our fuel since then, and you can look right now. We brought that out tonight, and it means the world to us and our community and our team. It means the world to everyone.
I can't put into words right now how cool this is. This group that I've grown so close to. These guys have started, most of these guys have started 4 years now for me. I'm going to do it with these guys and watching them just thrive through this and push through the adversity, being down early and then just coming back, keep fighting. The senior class was absolutely unbelievable. We had guys get hurt, cramping the entire time, and everyone stepped up. So many guys you can name to be proud of, but third time in our history, regional champs, couldn't be happier.
One game remaining until the big dance. South Adams at Lafayette Central Catholic for a semi-state in 1A. Glenn, back to you.
Yeah, that matchup has state title-type talent in that one. Hey, in 2A, Lewis has caught fire in the playoffs. The Knights looking for the program's 20th regional title. Lewis had tipped it early in the first quarter, though. Lewis going deep, but it's intercepted by Jace Edwards. So Tipton keeping Lewis off the board right there. But Carson Clark would heat up. He finds Johnny Sewell here. And Bishop Lures stakes itself to a 7-zip lead, and they were not done. After a field goal, makes it 10-zip Lures. We're here in the second quarter now. It's Clark looking for his favorite receiver, Brody Glenn. It's a touchdown. What a combination that has become over the last half of the season. 17-0 Lures. And you know what? The offense playing well. How about the Lures defense? Kyle Lindsay loves to see this. Nick Thompson off the tip ball there. It's an interception, and keep your eyes on this one. Krayshawn Menson. Clark dumps it to him, and Menson coming up right here. He has been in the weight room. Are you kidding me? Krayshawn Menson running over folks and Lures. Runs over Tipton. The Knights win that 20th regional title, 36-17. They're going to host number 3 Pioneer next week. Congrats to the Lures Knights. Hey, in 3A, Concordia shut out Norwell last week. No disrespect to Norwell, but a bigger ask, no doubt, for Tim Manigal and company here. Cadets at top-ranked Chittard. First possession for Chittard. It's Carter St. John to Thomas Coleman. You knew Coleman was going to be a problem coming in. It's a touchdown, 7-0. Now, Concordia didn't have Amir Drew. They really went to the air in this one, and that's Brandon Davis to Cam Johnson. It would set up a field goal, and it was 7-3 at that point. Chittard's second possession, they go to the ground. This is Tommy Hannon getting the first down. He's down right there at the 21, and then later on the drive, they go to Hannon again. He's in to make it 14-3. Now, Concordia, they made this one a ball game. The Cadets hanging tough. Davis to Tyler Grossman for a touchdown in the second quarter, but it's Chittard beating the Cadets in this one, the final 28-18 in a really good game. Concordia finishing the season 6-6. Well, we are done for the week here in 3A, 2A, and 1A, but after the break, we're going to hit the road for the larger classifications in 4A. East Noble, you may remember, they made it to state last year. Are they on their way to yet another deep playoff run, or would Marion have something to say about that? In 5A, Dwenger with a long road trip to Zionsville. Could the Saints make it back-to-back 5A regional titles? And in 6A, Homestead, they had their work cut out for them with a road trip at second-ranked Westfield. A little trickeration there. We're going to cover those games, but hey, don't forget to tune in Monday at 6 here on Wayne TV, where I sit down with this guy, a former Highlight Zone regular, who's on the heels of hitting 2 home runs in the World Series.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kiermaier from the Tampa Bay Rays, and you're watching the Highlight Zone.
We're the East Noble Knights, and here's more Highlight Zone.
Well, when playoff time hits, that's when East Noble does its magic. Last year, the Knights winning all 3 of their postseason games in Kendallville. That home field advantage helping Luke Amstutz and company reach Lucas Oil Stadium. To the friendly confines of Noble County we go. We got East Noble squaring off with a 9-3 Marion team that upset Delta last week, and Delta is no joke. First quarter, it's East Noble who gets on the board first. It's Christian Sanchez, boots it, and it's through. 3-0 East Noble after 1, and the Knights fans feeling pretty good. They should. Marion's Malachi Simon, though, the Giants have a lot of options on the ground. He is just one of them. It's a touchdown. Marion now up 7-3 in the second. Later in the second, Cubby Jones on the QB option. He keeps it. It's a good idea. 14-3. Marion in the lead, and the second quarter would belong to the men in purple and white. It's Zamir Barnett. Barnett would go 49 yards on the touchdown scamper. East Noble couldn't corral him. He is in. It's 21-3 Marion at that point in the second. East Noble, they would find pay dirt here. Kanan Carrico with a touchdown to make it 21-10. That was the score at the half. East Noble down 21-10. Second half, Marion kind of does what Marion does. They ground and pound themselves away. And guess what? It's East Noble falling in this one to a very good Marion squad. The final in this one, Marion 28, East Noble 20.
It's always good to win. And with these guys, you just never know. But I tell you what, they got heart, and I love every one of them. These guys fought to the end. They've been there, and they just continue to win. Nobody expects us to, but you know what? We expect to.
All right, Marion moving on. East Noble finishes the season 9-4. In 5A, Bishop Dwenger looking for its second straight 5A regional title. The second-ranked Saints on the road at Zionsville. First quarter at 6 at Zionsville. Brendan Lytle looking deep, but you saw the interception right there by the folks at Zionsville. And then on the very next play, it's Dwenger with a little payback tip pass. Matthew Jimenez gets the interception. Second quarter, Dwenger takes the lead. Devin Tipman, the talented senior, with the touchdown run to make it 7-6. And then in the third, BD up 21-6, but Max Miles hit Gunnar Hartwig for a touchdown. The second half would belong to the Zionsville Eagles. They end Bishop Dwenger's season. Dwenger falls 30-21 at Zionsville. The Saints 10-2 on the year. Final stop in football, 6A Spartans with their second straight trip to regionals, second straight matchup with an Indy area powerhouse. We're talking about Westfield in this one. They're ranked second, but early on, they get the touchdown there. Maximus Webster with the TD, and the Rockies up 7-zip. Shamrocks, if you will. Joe Dugan, he kicks the field goal for the Spartans of Homestead. That makes it a 7-3 ball game. Homestead on the board. Then in the second quarter, a little trickeration. Nate Anderson over 1,000 yards receiving. Apparently he can throw it. He was out of the Wildcat there to the big guy, Jared Kistler, the future Indiana State Sycamore. Takes it all the way in, and Homestead led 9-7 at that point. But the rest of the game, well, it would be Westfield's night. The Shamrocks doing it on defense. That's Benji Welsh with an interception. And then you're going to see their talented quarterback, Maximus Webster, dialed in touchdown there as Homestead, who led 9-7 again, they fall in this one 42-9. Homestead finishes 10-2 on the season. We got more Highlight Zone, including some girls hoops and your gem of the night next.
We're the Homestead Spartans, and we made the trip to Westfield. And so did the Highlight Zone.
There's the retail price, the sale price, and when you're really, really serious, the half price. Your bedrooms, mattresses, half price. Final days. Absolutely end Saturday at Homerooms Furniture and Mattress. Only on Lima Road.
To quote the great Winston Churchill, it's a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. Okay, he was talking about Russia in 1939, but so far it also applies to the girls' basketball season. Quarantines and contact tracing leading to a lot of scheduled changes. At Huntington North, this one was supposed to be played earlier in the week, supposed to be played on Tuesday. Even so, hey, they're playing this one. Akilah Sims with her coaching debut at Snider, and you'll see the bucket right there. And that was Jordan Poole with a nice floater. And then, you know, it's Destiny Jackson with a bucket as well. She's going to play college ball at Loyola in Chicago. How about Jordan Poole again? Yeah, the Panthers out hot in Coach Sims' debut. Reese Colcleser, you're going to see her for the Vikings get the bucket. But it was 18-6 at that point, and Snider goes on to win this one as the Panthers take it 42-35 at North Arena. Angola at DeKalb. Hornet senior Hannah Knoll right here. A busy week. She signed with Central Michigan on Wednesday. You can see her signing on Wayne.com. How about Christina Yarian with the putback in the first quarter, but it was just 3-3 after one. And then Angola starts to bomb away. Jalen Fee with the three. And the Hornets in the lead. DeKalb with a little spot up Jay right there. But you're going to see more from the Hornets behind the arc. Nick Burlingame's debut as the new Angola coach goes well. Riley Peppel knocks down the three as Angola wins at DeKalb by 10, 33-23 Hornets. Down in Decatur, we got Belmont, who won 17 games last year. Woodland, they won 18 themselves. We picked this one up in the second quarter, and it is Lydia Dyer dialed in. She knocks it down, but Belmont up 13-9 after that Woodland jumper. Sydney Keene ahead of the pack for the layup. It's a 15-11 lead for the Squaws. And Lauren Bleakey for Coach Andy Hine. They know what to do with it. They score it. And Belmont wins a good one against Woodland down in Decatur, 39-35, Squaws on top. A new era of Columbia City basketball. The Eagles no longer at historic Weeks Gymnasium. And man, check out those new digs. Pretty slick new arena. Of course, everything on that campus is pretty darn slick. They put in $80 million for that new campus at Columbia City. You're seeing the Eagles and Amy Shearer's team just simply dominate WHITKO here in the third quarter. You're going to see a big triple coming up here from the Eagles. They led by double digits plus. You're going to see WHITKO's Kylie Fugit knock down a triple for the Wildcats, but Columbia City just simply too much firepower. And this one to WHITKO, it's Columbia City 71, WHITKO just 15. New Haven and BLACKHAWK Christian, the Braves 2-1, already playing their fourth game of the year. They were taking on, again, New Haven. Kayla Williams dropping in the tray, but it's the Braves who are up in the early going, 8-5 in the first. Kaylin Ortiz-Vant with the answer with the bucket right there. Lily Helmuth with a little pilfer and pair. That's pretty darn fancy. 18-12, Blackhawk in the lead. And then in the second quarter, Haley Klein feeds it to Allie Boyer in the post. She knows what to do with it. Blackhawk wins 71-55 over the visiting New Haven Bulldogs. Our last stop for Hoops, we're talking college hoops. The Hutzel Center, St. Francis hosting IU Southeast. You're going to see St. Francis here. Whitney Will finishes off the good look inside. And then it's Reagan Pate from straight away. Pate led St. Francis with 14, really a balanced scoring attack for Jason Ridge's team tonight. Aubrey Dunnick off the assist from former Snider star Deja Hinton. Dunnick had 13 and 10, and St. Francis wins this one big, 87-49. Hey, let's get back to football. It's time for your Gem of the Night, as always, brought to you by our good buddies at Peter Franklin Jewelers. And we got to go down to Tipton for this one. We're talking Lures, Tipton, Krayshawn Menson. Whoo! That is a man-style touchdown. Take another look at it. Krayshawn Menson on the dump pass from Carson Clark, and he just levels the Tipton defender and scoots in for a touchdown. Krayshawn Menson and the Bishop Lures Knights, they are regional champs. They get a home game next week against third-ranked Pioneer. Again, that is your Gem of the Night, brought to you by Peter Franklin Jewelers. Next game, not a whole lot on the schedule. We had a possibility of 6. Unfortunately, only 2 games next week. 7 teams coming in, 6 matchups this past week. Could have had 6 winners, but we only had 2. Pioneer is at Bishop Lures. Again, Pioneer coming in ranked 3rd. They beat Andrean today, who's ranked number 1, so no pushover, no doubt. Pioneer at Bishop Lures. And then in 1A, South Adams heads to LLC. If you follow high school football in the state of Indiana, you know how good LCC is, at least historically. South Adams has to go on the road after winning their 3rd ever regional championship. We'll have complete coverage of both those games next Friday night on the Highlight Zone, and an even bigger slate of girls basketball as the season progresses, hopefully. That'll do it for Colton. I'm Glenn. We'll see you next Friday.